My name is Randy Bigley. Joining me on the podcast right now is Janel Hord from Lifewise Academy. Hello, Janel. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for including Lifewise Academy on the podcast series. It's been fun to listen to the others that you've interviewed. And
well, thank you.
It's great to get to know more about our community. And obviously Lifewise, we feel, is a piece of that
Sure.
conversation. So.
Lifewise, if someone doesn't know what Lifewise Academy is, what is Lifewise Academy?
Sure. Lifewise Academy is a release-time religious instruction curriculum that is privately funded. It's held off of school property, and it's parental permission.
Okay.
And all of the classes are actually held during the school day. And in Crawford County, we have 3 schools that this school year hosted a pilot class, we call it. Winford had first graders, and Bucyrus and Colonel Crawford had second graders. And it's once a week, not quite an hour's worth of time. At Winford, we have an hour just because of the busing. Because it's held off of school property, there's not an adjacent building, to the Winford property that we can just walk to, at least not today. Lots of ideas about that in the future, but we're just hoping that we can continue to build on this in Crawford County, and especially with the 3 schools that we've already started with. We've had wonderful conversations with the children, wonderful conversations with the schools, and the relationships with the teachers and the administration has been wonderful. So we're very appreciative of them giving us a try at this. And a little bit more about Lifewise Academy is that it is, the curriculum is based on the premise that you teach truth with a Bible story, but it is based upon a Lifewise characteristic or character quality.
Okay.
So each week the children are given a theme. So for my Winford students, this week will be perseverance. That's a pretty big word for a 6 or 7-year-old to say, but we're going to learn it. But we tell the story from we tell a Bible story that can reinforce that theme or that character trait, and then we try to teach the children how to use that in everyday life. So not just at home, but also at school, how they can use the different things that we learn about reliability, we learn about commitment, and we learned about gratitude. I mean, that was our very first lesson. And how to respect one another, and respect those who are parents and grandparents and teachers, and just obedience, responsibility. There's just patience. There's a lot of things that we've talked about this school year. So the whole idea is that the children learn from truth of the Bible, the why, but then be able to apply it in their everyday life. So.
Is this all school year? Is it part of the school year?
Sure. And we had intended this school year to do a full year. But that wonderful COVID,
right, exactly, which hopefully we're on the other side of now.
Oh my goodness, let's hope so. Made us pause. So the first semester of the school year, we were not able to be with the children, but we did start in January. So Winford children actually have had 15 weeks of lessons. Colonel Crawford, I think, with vacation days, with holidays, I guess I should say, parent-teacher conferences, snow days, I think they might have had a day off for COVID in there. They've not quite even had half of what we've had at Winford. So it just depends, what day of the week it's held. And then obviously in Ohio we have lovely weather that changes often.
Right, we
do. Can't always predict that, but yeah.
So is this something you'd like to see in the other schools probably too, right here in the county, yeah? We
would love to see Crestline and Gowing and Buckeye Central. We truly would love for it to be a Crawford County initiative. And so we've actually had parents and community members from those 3 schools have already reached out to us and shared with us that they are interested in starting something at their school, and we would love to be able to do that, but we need more teachers, we need more volunteers. The neat thing that has happened in the last couple of weeks, or couple of months, I'm sorry, is that we've actually formed a formal board for Lifewise Academy. It has 10 board members, and they're from all parts of the county and all different touches, maybe not just necessarily, there's some from each church, but it's not all one church. So we have a great set of teachers right now. I guess that sounded a little boastful on my part, but Rhonda Shifley teaches at Colonel Crawford, and Bob Lively teaches at Bucyrus. So we are looking for someone who may be interested in teaching at those other 3 schools that we do not have an opportunity to host yet. So
If someone's listening and said, you know what, I'd like to volunteer,
Sure.
How do they do that?
Sure. So online, the email address is called lifewiseacademy.org, and you just choose to find your school. And then once you find your school, currently Winford, Bucyrus, and Colonel Crawford would be listed as Crawford County. But you just go in there and you put your interest in that's what you're interested in doing. So the website itself has a lot of information that can better explain than what I've done today.
Sure.
There's several videos on there. Joel Penton is the founder of Lifewise Academy. And for those who are OSU Buckeye football fans may recognize that name. He played defense for Jim Tressel on the championship team. So he had a heart for this and just really worked with to develop the curriculum and as kind of a plug and play. So I relate this to, and I can share this personally since I teach, but the curriculum is laid out for myself or any teacher. And there are options to introduce lessons. There's options how to teach with object lessons. There's the curriculum itself, and then how to apply the life-wise characteristic of gratitude, for instance. It's all laid out there. You just have to choose what you'd like to teach, and then obviously a 6-year-old can not read all those big long words, so you teach it a little bit differently than maybe you would a 4th or 5th grader. So
fantastic. I also want to tell people that there's an article about Lifewise Academy on CrawfordCountyNow.com, so you can read all about it too if you want some more information. And like I said, you have a website available and all that too, right?
Yes, we do, and a Facebook page, so it'd be great to connect there as well. So, and thank you for introducing more of Lifewise Academy to Crawford County through that.
No problem, and it'd be nice to see it expand a little bit more.
It would be. It'd be wonderful.
Again, if you're looking to volunteer, just get a hold of you, right?
Yes, that would be wonderful. Yep, and messages on Facebook might be easiest too, and obviously there's a website to visit. And Steve Ritzoff is our interim director right now. He's done a wonderful job getting this started. We are searching for a permanent part-time director right now that can. Really, it's going to be probably 20 to 30 hours to lead this, possibly more if we bring on more schools.
Sure.
But yes, that opportunity is available, and again, it's on our Facebook page. But you could contact him or contact Pat Hord. You could contact Bob Likely or Rhonda Shifley or myself as teachers right now if you have any further questions about what that would be like. It's wonderful.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today. Lifewise Academy, like I said, looking for volunteers, right?
Yes, we are. Always.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.